And we are live. You already know who it is. My name is Mike Kyle, aka the Fantasy Vulture. I have over a decade worth of fantasy football experience and have continuously competed for fantasy championships over the course of the past 8 seasons. Let's make it 9 in 2021. But enough of me. I'm here for you. On today's episode of the FB Show, we're going to continue our 2021 NFL Draft Rookie Profiles, taking a look at all the incoming offensive rookies for this draft class and breaking them down through the lens of fantasy football. Up next, Minnesota wide receiver RASHOD Bateman. So if you're excited for this video, be sure to hit that like button down below. Also smash that subscribe button so you never miss a video from me. I got like 20 more rookie videos coming out over the course of the next 10 days, and over the course of the past 2 weeks, we released another 20. So a lot of content coming around for the NFL draft over here. Last but not least, you can follow me on all social media platforms at FFVulture and check out the website at ffvulture.com. I'm just ready to dive right in. No need to cut the bullshit. Let's just go to RASHOD Bateman, one of my favorite wide receivers, and I'm really excited to talk about him. So let's go through the measurables before I start gushing about this kid. He's 21, 6 foot, 190 pounds, and runs a 4.34 40. I'm sorry, a 4.43 40. A little bit of a difference there. But regardless, he is the total package at wide receiver. The perfect combination of size, speed, and strength, and just an incredible athlete. You're gonna watch some of the plays here during the highlights as I'm just talking, and you can hopefully just see the type of talent that he has. It really is mesmerizing whenever you get a player like him where he just comes in and just does a bit of everything, and that's something that I'm really just starting to value more and more when I'm doing these scouting, right? As much as we love guys like Jalen Waddle who are super fast, or as much as we love guys like Devonta Smith who's just a really great technician, there's something to be said about having a player that just kind of does everything, because like it just adds the security where no matter what happens, he's likely gonna be okay, right? Because his skill set, his natural skill set is too good to fail almost, kind of thing. So that's something that I'm really kind of focusing in on this season as I look to see some of the mistakes that I made in the past. And just really trying to focus in on where I can improve my scouting. And I feel like that's definitely the area, is who are the players who just have it all, right? Where they're too good to fail type of thing, just based on skill set alone. So RASHOD Bateman, just complete package in terms of that. Again, his size, he's 6 foot, his speed, a 4.43, and then also just his strength. You're going to be watching a lot of contested catches, and you can see him really just out-muscle a few dudes. So, in my opinion, I think that RASHOD Bateman very well might be the most complete wide receiver in this draft class based off that alone. Jamar Chase, definitely up in that conversation, no two ways about it. Chase actually has I combined similar and measurables into one, has very similar measurables to Bateman, but man is it close. It really is. Talking about some of Bateman's best seasons and just some of his stats. His best season came in 2019, where he had 93 targets, 60 receptions, 1,200 receiving yards, and 11 touchdowns. So that's pretty good numbers all the way around, right? And like that's something that I'm also focusing on a bit more too, right? Is what was your best season? And his best season was when he was taking on a lot of volume. 93 targets at the college level, pretty good. 1,200 yards, pretty good. Double-digit touchdowns with 11, pretty fucking good, right? So just finding ways to see how can we figure out who is the most complete. And Bateman, by and large, checks a lot of these boxes. So the comparison that I have for him, this is going to be a fun one, and it might be a bit hot takey, but hear me out. I think RASHOD Bateman very well could be Allen Robinson. Now, Allen Robinson is 2 inches taller than Bateman, but I think if you've watched Allen Robinson and you've seen some of the plays that he's had to make on the ball because he's been playing with a terrible quarterback, so you're looking at a lot of contested catches or just him trying to make something of a play, Bateman has a lot of that in him. I think Bateman maybe has a little bit more big play ability than Allen Robinson, Just in terms of like maybe he's a better deep ball runner, for example. Actually that's a contested catch more than anything. But there have been a few highlights here that we've seen already where it's just a monster big play touchdown, which Allen Robinson admittedly has not had a whole lot of, but like that right there is something that Allen Robinson absolutely would do for the Bears. No two ways about that. In fact, we've seen him do it time and time again in Chicago and even in Jacksonville when he was down there with the Jaguars. So I like this comparison because they're both two guys who I think are super physical. They're both two guys who I think have a lot of contested catch, who have the ability to make a lot of contested catches, I should say. But then also just their physical tools, right? Their size, their speed, their strength. And I think their play styles kind of mirror each other in that way. So Bateman's a guy who I'm super high on right now. If I had to put him in a spot compared to some of the other wide receivers, right now he's probably my wide receiver 4. Right now Waddle's 1, probably have Chase 2, Smith 3, and then Bateman 4. But we'll see how that changes dependent upon landing spot, because if you get Bateman in a situation where he is, going in that middle to late first and he lands on a good team with a great offense already, I mean, shit, the sky's the limit for this dude. Like, imagine if he lands in Baltimore with Lamar Jackson and he becomes the number 1 option there. Imagine if he's the number 2 option in Green Bay playing alongside Devontae Adams. Like, these are just some things that you can consider with destinations, and you'd much rather have that than maybe somebody end up in a situation like a Jamar Chase or Devonta Smith where they go in a situation with bad quarterback play, right? Who knows what the Giants are going to do? Who knows what the Broncos are going to do? Just kind of name a few teams with, middling to below average quarterbacks. It's not likely that they're going to go in those scenarios or those situations. Even Tua, if we want to talk about Miami, it's not likely that they may end up in those scenarios or those places. But you never know. Right? Again, landing spot does impact a lot of these guys, but I like looking at the overall talent going in, because talent matters. Talent absolutely matters. Of course, we all know opportunity is a major factor in fantasy as well, but looking at talent and looking at what these guys could be is some of the things that makes a difference for a lot of these players. So that's what I have as far as Rashod Bateman. Again, my wide receiver 4 right now. I fucking love him. Just the complete package at the position. A combination of speed, size, and strength, and has the ability to make a lot of contested catches and game-breaking plays as well. My comp to him is Allen Robinson, and I think he absolutely could meet those expectations. So thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed, be sure to hit that like button down below. Smash that subscribe button so you never miss a video from me. Follow me on all social media platforms at FFVulture, and check out the website ffvulture.com for some premium fantasy football content. Thank you so much for watching. Remember, people come and go, but fantasy championships are forever, and I will see you in the next video.